Oh. Alright, welcome back everybody to part 6 of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. It's such a long title, but I'll get it. So yesterday we left off with the beginning of case 3. So let's go chat. Oh wait, what is that? Everything going well, I presume? I'm not fully up to speed with this tour, to be honest. This tour is indeed full of mysteries. A tour of the Uno area's mystery spots by invitation only. The game-based activities are part of the draw, no doubt. But the biggest point of note is that no one here, including myself, knows full details of the tour's planned course. You mean even you don't know what we'll be doing next? So we're supposed to look for a 4-digit number related to the next location? Yes, precisely. Once you find it and inform me this location is done, I will then guide you to the next mystery spot. So, it's like a game. Indeed, indeed. But you don't actually know the entire route? Indeed not. Who is organizing this tour? It's not you, is it? Oh, of course not. I'm just a humble hired guide. I've never actually met the organizer. Isn't it a fascinating tour? About the tour handouts, we didn't get... Oh yes, my sincere apologies about that. I merely brought along the materials I'd received. So it's unlikely I'd forget just one of the envelopes. I should add some notes on our guide. The guide is leading us through the tour while adding to the fun. However, when it comes to the tour's plan, he has no idea. Has no idea about the details since he's just a hired guide. If participants have gone missing before, what if something happens this time too? Okay, so we've got an unknown organizer, and we've got the guide, and we've got the pond. Alright. Swan boats are actually pretty scary. They rock around quite a lot. But I'm a grown-up now, so I should be fine. I wonder if Jasmine would ride one with me. This boat's really dirty. The seats and pedals are all rusty and falling apart. Might be older than the others. I don't see any 4-digit numbers. There's the number 3 on the back of the boat, but this isn't it, is it? I'll note it down just in case. Hello, I'm Azami Fukure. Oh, hey, Yamada here. I work as a writer. You're Yamada Gas Mask, right? I heard you're a famous web journalist. Let me take off this mask so it's easier to talk. Phew. Also, just Yamada is fine without the gas mask. What made you sign up on this tour? Not much to explain, really. I got a DM invitation. I showed up. And I guess since the tour draws a lot of interest, I thought I could write about it. You'll be reporting on the tour? Pretty much. Just go ahead and do my journalist thing. About the other participants. Never met any of them. Don't know them. Have you found the 4-digit number? Of course. It was so easy. I'm kind of disappointed. Find it right after the search started. I need notes on Mr. Gasmask too. Mr. Yamada Gasmask, who showed up wearing his namesake. Excuse me, seems he's actually famous, but what was his job again? He's super famous, wonder why I don't know him. Better not offend him, or he might get us with his writing. Okay. They have swan boats. I remember writing these when I was little. Who was I with when I did? Numbers. There's the number 8 on the back of the boat, but this can't be it. It's not 4 digits anyway. Ah, there's some graffiti in the corner with some numbers. 5S Kanako was here. People who graffiti their names like this must be pretty proud of themselves. I hate allergies. Alright, next dude. Hello, I'm Azami Fukure. Fujiwara. Nice to meet you, Fujiwara-san. As in the historical Fujiwara family, including Fujito Fujiwara, Furito? What made you sign on to this tour? Well, you could say I have a special interest in the occult. And I did receive a DM invitation. Joining was the only option. About the other participants, I'm really not interested. But the Yamada Gasmask seems famous online. To be clear, I don't know him personally, just know him online. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? Oh, pardon me. I got distracted thinking about something else. I have a lot on my mind, so I'm leaving that to the others. I should note down about Fujiwara-san too. He talks in a somewhat unique way. He said he loves. Yes, he really seems to love the occult. A trusty companion for the tour. We should ask him for advice when we can. What the heck just happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's go talk to this one. Hello again, I'm Azami Fukure. Oh, hello, Azami-chan. I'm, Kimura. Glad to meet you. Why'd you join this tour? I'm actually something of a horror story fan, especially the cadence. Also, a man's face showed up in a photo I took here before. Yeep! Who is this person? This pond has a rumor about a man's ghost who is hunched over and mumbles something. There's this rumor that people who see his face get pulled into the pond. So it might be that ghost in this photo. Scary, huh? That's some rumor. I felt I might learn something about the ghost if I joined this tour. I was really happy as I didn't think I'd actually get an invite. Huh, a ghost? I've had my yearly dosage of ghost encounters. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? I'm really not good at this kind of thing, so I haven't found a clue. I guess I'm waiting for someone else. Let's take notes about Kimura-san, too. Kimura-san is the only other woman in the group besides Jasmine and me. She loves cadence, Japanese ghost stories, and took a photo related to one. What was in the photo? Yes, they say they get pulled into the pond if you see the ghost's face. I saw the ghost's trace, but that should be okay. Okay. Shinobazu Pond. Oh, so the lotus flowers bloom at certain times of the year. 4 digits, 4 digits. Don't see them anywhere. What's this? There's a rope tied to one of the sign posts. There's nothing on the other end of the rope. Okay. Another swan boat. This boat seems off somehow. I wonder why. Oh, this one doesn't have a rope. Maybe it came off. Won't the boat float away like this? I don't see any park keepers around. I should call park services once we're done here. There's the number 13 on the back of the boat, but no 4-digit numbers anywhere. Maybe it's somewhere else. I should note this down too. Hello, I'm Azami Fukure. Huh? Oh yeah, well I'm Matsuda. What made you sign on to this tour? Well, yeah, I'm not really that interested in all this. But this tour is pretty popular, yeah? I had like zero interest in this occult stuff, but I did get that invitation message. So I figured, why the hell not? Why waste it? Like I said, that rumor about people going sayonara, wonder what's actually going on. Oh yes, of course. That gas mask kid, he's raking in the dough with name and shame articles, yeah? Kid's probably up to date on stuff like that, no? About the other participants. Didn't expect much from an occult tour, but what a bunch of losers. Was hoping we might get some celebs, but only one who shows is the Yamada gas mask. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? You really don't. You really doing that quiz thing then? Sheesh, Oh, no offense. Nope. Just hurry up and solve it for us, yeah? I should note down things about Matsuda-san, too. Matsuda-san's tour materials had a strange drawing on it. He joined this tour, but his interest in the occult is... Yep, he seemed totally disinterested. But if so, why did he decide to show up? Okay. Mr. Gasmith, can I have a word? Just call me Yamada. Have you heard the rumor that people on this tour went missing? About that, I don't think amateur snooping is going to dig up much. Do you think people actually went missing? Honestly, don't know. Since we don't know who exactly they're inviting. Oh, right. I was able to interview a former participant, though. What'd you hear from that participant? Well, their story wasn't quite believable. They mentioned wandering to a different time or that felt like another world. Seems they experienced something quite out of the ordinary. How could that be? Anyway, gonna see whether they were telling the truth or not. Okay. The mystery for this spot is to find a hidden 4-digit number. I heard that some people went missing during this tour. That couldn't be an unfounded accusation. The organizer made that much clear. About previous tours, I heard that participants found themselves in otherworldly locations. Have you seen those places yourself? No, I haven't. This is my first time guiding this tour. So I don't know about previous installments. Oh, I see. I did read in the organizer's email what to do if we do end up somewhere strange. I'm told to let you know once you've found the 4-digit number, so good luck finding it. Oh, really? I'll keep trying then. Okay. So who do I need? Let's go talk to the big beefy dude over here. Suda-san, could I ask you something? Oh, yeah, sure. I asked Mr. Gasmask about the missing participants. So they did go missing, yeah? He doesn't know for certain whether anyone really went missing. But he said participants mentioned wandering into some strange place. Isn't that the problem, wandering into strange places? Who's even risk managing this tour? Okay. Okay, now that I've looked at everything in real, let's investigate the Shadow Realm. What's with this shadow? Looks like a person, but gives me the creeps. What are they doing? Writing something somewhere high up? Maybe this is a trace of an organizer writing the 4-digit number somewhere. But there's nothing near their hand. How could that be? Let's stop and think for a bit. We've been told to look for a 4-digit number, but where could it be? I searched around likely areas, but couldn't find anything. What should I do? Would they leave me behind unless I find it? You seem distressed, Mrs. Ami. Even if you've searched a location, there's a possibility your searches were insufficient. Hypothesizing on where you should be searching might help you revisit such possibilities. Makes sense. Traces I saw and the numerous swan boats in the pond. What are we missing here? Oh boy. Maybe it's written on the head of the swan boat. Number 13. Yes, that must be it. The swan boat used to be near that shadow. The organizer wrote the numbers on it. And the boat floated over to where it is now. I should go recheck swan boat number 13. Well, before I do that, let's do this too. Is this shadow a man? He's hunched over and kinda creepy. Could he be the man that showed up in Kimura-san's photo? The one walking around hunched over? I don't know if he's a ghost, but he's scary either way. Oh, does the pond swallow up people who see the ghost face? Seeing the trace doesn't count, right? Is this not the ghost himself? Okay. If I'm guessing correctly, the number should be on this boat's head. Aha, there it is. Oh, 921. That's 4 digits. This must be it. I should go tell our guide now. The mystery for this spot is to find a hidden 4-digit number. The 4-digit number is 0921, right? Well done. That's the number. As for what that number means, we will know at the next location, I believe. Maybe. Perhaps. We need to wait until the time limit for everyone else's answers. So kindly bear with us for a while longer. Now that we found the number, please tell us what to do if we find ourselves somewhere strange. I did promise you that, with no further ado. Go back the way you came without deviating, that is all. Isn't that kinda obvious? Well, that's the only thing I've been told, so... That's that then, I guess. Maybe making a mental note, just in case. Jasmine, I think we've gathered what we can hear. Oh yeah, director's gonna call then. Let's step away from everyone for just a bit. Okay. Hey, Mr. Guide? We're waiting for an urgent call. Mind giving us a minute? Of course. Please let me know when you're ready. Okay, should be good. It's ringing. How's it going? Director-san. Nice work on joining the tour. Let's get this identification done quickly. Yes, let's get it done quick. One of my favorite parts. That said, perhaps it's a bit too early this time. Seriously? It's not like anything has happened, unlike the previous cases. Is there even an urban myth that fits this? Not all urban myths leave ample clues or traces. Narrowing down the anomaly from a hazy silhouette. You could say that's the essence of our investigations. I guess. Now on to the identification. First of all, what's at the center of this investigation? A mysterious tour. It happens only irregularly, is invite only, and the organizer is unknown. Almost a mystery novel of its own. So, Mrs. Ami, this tour has been held previously. What was the anomalous rumor said to have happened before? The rumors say the participants are going missing during the tour. Precisely. Though the rumors have neither been denied or confirmed, there are rumors that participants go missing while on this tour. Moving on. Previous participants on the tour who made it back seem to have left intriguing comments. So, Mrs. Ami, what was it that those participants saw during the tour? They said they saw someplace out of this world. Yes, indeed. They wandered into some place out of this world and made it back. Nope, there's the second tower. My final question. It is said that, should you wander into some place out of this world, there is one thing you can do to escape. So, Mrs. Ami, what was this method? Sorry. Nose is running. An approach that would allow you to make it back here. To go back the way you came. That's what our guide was told by the organizer. There are many ways to escape should you wander into some place out of this world. Yet for this case, to avoid going missing, you'll want to go back the way you came. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be identification, Netherworld. The Netherworld? Hell, the Underworld, the Feyworld, places other than this world. Or other dimensions, worlds in past or future timelines. Collective notion for such anomalous spaces. The Netherworld sounds scary. But can it be called an urban myth? Rumors of an otherworldly place and talk of getting caught in it and going missing. Those would constitute a full-fledged urban myth. I see, I think. Decisive for this identification was the advice to go back the other way you came, should you find yourself there. Though that might seem obvious. For the Netherworld, known as an urban myth, going back the way you came has a special meaning, as well as being the only viable method of escape. A seemingly obvious way out. The organizer mentioning it, this clearly means that this tour involves the Netherworld. It makes sense to suppose so. Great! This investigation's goal is to assess a full picture of the tour and to determine the organizer's goal. If anything happens, go back the way you came. Please keep that in mind as you continue your investigation. Yes, I will. Netherworld, eh? Be careful. Cool. But how exactly? I'll try to be careful too. Yeah, cool. How? Everyone, we'll be moving on to the next location. It should be a 10-minute walk or so, but should you get lost, this tour being what it is, we might find ourselves going back the way we came. Please make sure to follow me there. Back the way we came? For the clowns who wander off from the group? Don't even think about slowing us down. Well, off we go then. Yes. Esteemed participants, this is the second location for our Una Occult and Dark Mystery Tour. Think I know this place. Checking my notes. Yes, your attention please. 7 years ago, this spot was the stage for a murder case. Flowers and a photo of the victim? The person in the frame. He's the ghost in my photo. Huh? Huh? Photo? What? Ahem, may I continue? We'll be taking a short break and seeing the sights here. And we'll also have a simple quiz related to the incident. Here, quiz. Happy quizzing here on this murder scene. It was unsolved, yeah? Thought that occult egghead whoever did it or something. Nonsense. Everybody knows Mr. K was innocent. Fujiwara-san. That was a false charge, no question about it. Why the sudden outburst? K rings a bell. Where did I hear that name again? So he was a ghost after all. Haha, the plot thickens. For now, let's take a short break. After all, we'll start with an overview of the premises. After that. Weird vibes. I agree. Why are they acting like this? Also, we haven't seen anything netherworld-like so far. Guess we're not at the entrance yet. Dunno. I think we're fine though. We're here to scope out this tour and what the organizer's up to. You're right, if nothing happens then nothing scary comes for us. Main concern now is the others acting all strange. About the murder that happened here 7 years ago, was it? We're all acting kind of awkward after hearing that. Let's look around on socials during this break. Great idea. Uno makes me think of the Uno Tenchu incident. Is that what they mean by the murder from 7 years ago? Was that the incident? What was the incident about? Wait, you don't know? Raised as a princess under a rock or what? Maybe. You get credit for jumping into a mystery tour with zero prior knowledge. The Uno Tenchu incident is a famous one. Should be able to dig up posts from back then, too. You should still be an active topic since the alleged culprit was pretty famous. That incident had a massive impact on society back then. Posts from that time should give you an idea of what it was like. Didn't think the incident would be that famous. Why haven't I heard about it? Should I try to read the news a bit more? Okay. An article from 7 years ago. Is this the famous incident they're talking about? Convicted last. Yep, it's a murder case from quite a while ago. Happened at this park. Looks like the Uno Tenchu incident caught a lot of attention. I might be the only one who's never heard of it. You should search it up then. The phrase creepy phone is reacting. Looks like it's drawing attention. More attention than I would have thought. Got me curious about it now. Getting a reaction. I'll look up Sutamu. I ain't even gonna try and say that. Let's see what kind of posts come up. Okay. Why would TK do such a thing? If you look into it, you should be able to find out. Wait. Like I thought, another keyword here. Better look into that. Okay. The trans-dimensional phone? Rings a bell. There's a series of steps you need to follow, I think. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that again. Okay. Choosing suicide before people found out. Either way, nothing to do with the occult. Kay's book was all about dispelling occult stereotypes like that. In these cases, people just say whatever biased things they want. Unsolved? I thought Dr. K was the culprit. The Uno Tenchu incident hasn't really been solved. Total mystery, right? That's what makes sense in an urban myth. The case wouldn't turn unsolvable just because the culprit committed suicide. It's just another piece of the puzzle that keeps the incident relevant. Caught up on the Uno Tenchu incident. TK committed suicide, and some people think it was a false accusation. The case itself is still unsolved, and most of the posts were just unbelievable. Yeah, the info going around on social media was total chaos. The things they're saying about him, even if Dr. K were guilty, did they really have to go that far? This kind of mess would flood your timeline each day. I've seen even worse, too. So much going on, I feel overwhelmed. So the Uno Tenchu incident was really well known. Yeah, it made a lot of news for sure. And TK got piled on like crazy. Not surprised he gave up. Also about Kenjo Nomura, was it? The victim. Yep, killed near the pond in Uno. Another thing. The ghost in Kimura-chan's photo could be him, right? Oh yes, I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Kenjo Nomura's ghost from Kimura-san's photo. Just a thought. Could Nomura-san actually still be alive too? Nah, no way. It's that again. Once in a lifetime is enough already. Then maybe an alternate Nomura-san from the Netherworld? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, let's get back to the tour. We're back! Sorry, did we keep you waiting? No problem. We're all here now, so... Introducing the second mystery spot on the Una Occult and Dark Tour. This here is the scene of the Uno Tenchu incident. Ta-da! So here we are. This is the scene of what's known as the Uno Tenchu incident 7 years ago on September 21st. September 21st? That's what the 0921 number meant. The victim, Kenjo Nomura, is said to have been attacked here by the culprit. Yet numerous mysteries remain unsolved, including the murderer's identity and motive and the Tenchu message. Rumors say Kenjo Nomura's ghost appears in front of anyone trying to solve the case and takes them away to some place unknown, or so I heard. Maybe, maybe not. Someplace unknown? Could that be the Netherworld? Now, here's the next puzzle we'd like everyone to solve. The Uno Tenchu incident was named after a piece of paper with the word Tenchu written on it. Where was that paper actually found? The organizer has hidden an envelope somewhere within this area, and solving the puzzle will lead you to it. Our next destination will be in the envelope, so best of luck in finding it. It should contain information on the Uno Tenchu incident as well. To tell the truth, I have not been informed about the rest of our locations or schedule. So, please work together to find it for everyone. Ready or not, the search is on. Okay. Okay, here we go. White lines on the concrete road are showing that seems to be a human outline. So the Tenchu incident happened here. Did someone draw this for the tour? A photo of Kenjo Nomura, victim of the Uno Tenchu incident. They have flowers too. Would a photo of the victim of a 7-year-old murder still be around? I wonder who put this here. For the tour, perhaps? A statue of a child angel, but with graffiti on it. Jeez. Statue's titled To the Great Beyond. Is his telescope for observing the great beyond? Angel? Why does that ring a bell? Before I talk to everybody, let's see if there's anything. Oh, there sure is. The shadow looks like it's touching the photo. Is it setting something up? Might be the tour organizer's shadow. Is there any more? Oh, yep. This place sure is creepy. Alright, now we'll talk to people. About the ongoing quiz. Oh, would you like a hint? I would if I could, but to be honest, the organizer only gave me the quiz test itself. So I don't actually know the answer. Let alone the envelope's info on where to go next. Or info on the Tenchu incident. What? What are we gonna do if nobody knows the answer? Oh, whoops. Not good. Guess it's up to everyone to solve the riddle then. Do you know about the Tenchu incident? I hate to admit, but 7 years ago, I was away in Spain studying flamenco dancing. Flamenco? In Spain? I was there for a couple of years, hoping to go pro. I chose to move to Morocco for a 3-year stint at a sushi place. Sushi? In Morocco? I got back to Japan 2 years ago, so I have no idea about events prior to that. Ah, I see. Okay. Mr. Gasmask, could I talk to you for a bit? I guess. Since you're a journalist, perhaps you know something. About what? Back when the incident happened, did you do any research on it? Would you happen to know where the Tenchu paper was found, for example? Yeah, well... the person who first discovered Kenjo Nomura lying here. I heard they passed by while jogging. They called an ambulance, and after Nomura was carried off, they noticed the Tenchu paper. They found it after the victim was carried off. But wouldn't you notice a paper like that right away? I should probably check the area first. So the Tenchu incident hasn't been solved yet? What are your thoughts on it, Mr. Gasmask? My thoughts, eh? Well, if you mean my personal view. TK, the occult expert, some say he's innocent, but personally, I think he's a strong suspect. And why is that? Well, obviously, must be a reason for that much controversy. The victim, Kenjo Nomura, was on the staff at the Uno Ancient History Museum. There's talk that Kei, as an occult researcher, and Nomura were clashing about ancient history matters. TK and Kenjo were fighting about ancient history? Creepy occult type and academic historian, oil and water, much? Dr. K was an occult researcher, but I thought he was a uni professor too. But is that story even true? You might want to ask Matsuda-san. Don't mention I said this, but he works at the Uno Ancient History Museum. Which means he's a colleague of the victim, that Nomura guy. Huh? I should compile notes on Nomura-san as well. He's the victim in the Uno Tincho incident, which attracted a lot of attention back then. What message was found pasted onto Nomura-san's body? This one. Yes, Tenchu, divine wrath that strikes down the evil of heart, which the incident itself was named after. But why did the murderer paste the paper onto the victim? Nomura-san didn't seem so evil that he deserves such a fate. Okay, so we got victim, the occult researcher, and now we have the crime scene. Okay. If the tincture paper was found laying on the ground, it would have been around here. But I don't see any envelopes laying around. Should I look around with the glasses? This is the only shadow that's acting strangely. This shadow is the organizer, and then this means they hid the envelope somewhere around the photo. Oh, where'd the other one go? Well, I didn't activate anything else to look at. I'll talk to you. May I have a word? About the Tenchu inset. No idea. Oh. About the puzzle. Don't care. Find that envelope so we can move on. You see. About that strange paper in your envelope earlier. Oh yeah, want to see it? This is just a drawing of a snake. Huh? Who knows, I guess it is. Anyway, is this really a bonus draw, like he said? Do me a favor and check with the guide what he meant by that, would ya? Oh, okay, sure. He has a point though, what does that snake even mean? If you were going to put the paper in the envelope, could it be related to the netherworld? I heard that you were a colleague of the victim, Nomura-san. Yeah, I sure was, but this Nomura guy didn't know him too well. And you, playing amateur detective or what? No, that's not it. And do me a favor and cut the detective crap. Gets on my nerves. Yes. Okay. Let's go talk to the guide then. Where was the tincture paper discovered? So we're able to find it? About the paper Matsuda-san found in his envelope. Oh, about that. That was kind of, like... What was that about? It didn't seem like something you prepared for show or as a surprise. It would be nice of you not to tell the other participants, but I wasn't told there'd be something like that inside. But I did improvise quite well, yes? I'll just message a report to the organizer. So please let Masuda-san know that he is indeed the winner, please. Okay, so you don't know what that means either? I wonder if the drawing is supposed to mean something. I should ask someone well-versed in occult matters. Oh, okay. Where's the weirdo at? Fujiwara-san, were you able to solve the puzzle? No, not quite. Any progress in solving the puzzle? Well, I do happen to have a certain degree of confidence in my ability to solve riddles and puzzles. I'd say I'm actually quite good at them. But this particular puzzle is outside my area of expertise, so I prefer to leave it to you all. Yes. Do you know anything about the Tenchu incident? To be honest, the Tenchu incident is the worst case of false accusation since the war. It imposed a wholly unwarranted stigma on Dr. K's name. Yes. Since the war, that's the bad. Do you happen to like TK? Well, it's not really about liking or disliking him. For people like us, Dr. K is viewed as a living deity. I can say without any reservation. Yes, indeed. For those of us with similar interests that you might call the otaku, that book was a shining light of a gift. Wow. In conclusion, Dr. K, author of such a book, the likelihood of him becoming a criminal would be beyond the realm of possibility. And yet the general public, those who, that lack social literacy to discern. So, as his book also mentioned, a stigma is hard to shed once in place. Thank you for sharing that. TK was falsely accused. The fact that this truth is kept from widespread acceptance suggests a conspiracy by some powerful entity. About the paper found in Matsuda-san's envelope. There was this strange snake drawing on it. Do you know what it means? Could this possibly be a serpent held by the Cretan healer priestess? No, that doesn't add up. Cretan healer, please toss. Oh, I know. This must be a Sujin-sama, a water god. What? I don't really understand. In Brevi. In other words, this serpent is not a random snake, but an icon related to the Sujin shrine. The water deity from the Sujin shrine. I see. Thank you for the info. We should check on the other drawing that looks similar to this one. Looking closely at this graffiti, it does look like a water deity drawing, like the one Matsuda-san got. Would Fujiwara-san know something? My god, I just talked to him. About the monument next to the victim's photo. Aha, are you aware of the significance of that trumpet? Trumpet? It is said to resurrect the dead when blown. There's a certain secret theory, too. It's also said to be a sign calling out for the gates to be opened, yes. I totally thought it was a telescope. An angel with a trumpet. The drawing on the monument's pedestal, what do you think it means? This is just what I infer, but the angel's trumpet opening the gates, drawn there is Sujin-sama, a water god. The gate that connects here and the beyond, the world we are in and the netherworld may be here. Could the serpent perhaps be enticing us there? Could it be? Breve. That would mean we are being invited into the netherworld. The netherworld? I have nothing conclusive, however. Okay. Am I done talking to you? Yeah. Kamara-san, can I ask you something? You saw the photo in the frame, right? I knew I'd seen his ghost. Does this mean I'll be taken away? Are you alright? You look kinda pale. That photo I showed you of the man's ghost. Do you think he might be Namaru-san from the Tenchu incident? She's trembling. Must be really scared of the ghost. If she is, maybe I shouldn't say that I think so. They do look similar. Might just be a coincidence, though. They say if you see the ghost's face, the dead man pulls you into the pond. Our guy just mentioned a similar story, too. I think he made up that story about Namaru-san's ghost just to spice up its tour. Really? Let me go check with our guide just to be sure. Then you won't have to worry. What you told us earlier about the ghost of Kenjo and Nomura. About the people who encounter him being taken into unknown places. Oh, yes. It was written in the materials I was told to read at this location. I tried my best to make it sound creepy. Hope you liked it. Is that story really true? If the ghost actually exists, you mean? I can't really say either way. Being just a hired guide. Oh, I see, of course. But it's probably better if I tell Kamura-san that the ghost isn't real. Kamura-san, are you okay? Our guide mentioned he didn't know if the ghost rumors were true or not. You probably shouldn't tell her that it is, right? Anything wrong, Azami-chan? I asked the guide about the ghost he mentioned. He really brought that up to spice up the tour. Oh, really? Thank you, I feel a bit better hearing that. Yes, that's what I heard, so you can relax. As long as the ghost doesn't show up or anything. Will you be okay now? Yes, thank you. Thought I could handle the occult and horror. I think I felt really anxious there for a bit. I hear you. I'm scared of ghosts and monsters myself. I'm glad you're with us on this tour, Azami-chan. I think I'll be okay for the next spot as well. Thanks again. Did you have any idea where the Tenchu paper was found? It was a piece of paper. You'd think it was on the ground near the scene, right? Not much of a hint, of course. Do you know anything about the Uno Tencho incident itself? Let me think. Those terrible t-shirts, perhaps. T-shirts? Soon after the case attracted attention, t-shirts printed with the Tenchu word went really popular. Don't you remember? It was quite the boom. T-shirts exploiting the incident. I wonder if this is related to the puzzle. Probably not, but still. I should keep this in mind. I wonder if anyone else knows about the t-shirts. Mr. Gasmask, do you know about the Tinshu t-shirts? Yeah, those? Sure. T-shirts based on the incident. Pretty popular, then. Could the puzzle be related in some way? Could be. Don't know for sure. Do you think it's a thing? Might want to ask around. Okay. Is something troubling you? Nope. I don't think I could talk to you. Oh, yeah, I can. Do you know about the t-shirts? Those annoying teas with trash taste? I hear they were based on the incident. Yeah, writing Tinshu ensures to copy the murder. Some also had mindless words like got me or owned. People loved it. I hate the way they printed those on the backs of the teas, too. The word was printed on the backs? Yeah, of course. That's what the case was about. The Tinshu paper was pasted on the victim's back. Let's see. Let's check behind the frame first. Nope, not here. Where could the hidden envelope be? I looked around everywhere suspicious, but haven't found it. Mrs. Ame, I actually envy you. Due to my power of vision, I'm unable to enjoy this event. Your envy isn't really helping, Director. Isn't a similar deal to the pond from earlier. Try forming a hypothesis to narrow down what you might have missed. The puzzle for this location is, where was the Tinshu paper for the Uno Tinshu incident found? According to Mr. Gasmask, the paper was found after Nomura-san was carried off. If so, where would the envelope be hidden? Okay. Maybe it's pasted on the back of maybe it's pasted on the back of the victim's photo. Yes, that must be it. If Nomura-san's photo is supposed to represent him, then maybe the envelope is pasted directly on the back of the photo itself and not the photo frame. We should give that photo a proper check. What if we open up the frame and check behind the photo itself? No, nothing here. Why not? I was positive it'd be here. What's this? Looks like something was pasted here. Maybe the envelope was here at some point. Oh, I see. That shadow wasn't hiding the envelope behind the photo. It was shown taking the envelope. Someone must have figured out the answer before I got here. Who might that be? Mr. Gasmask. You've already taken the envelope, correct? Yeah. Sorry, wasn't keeping it a secret or anything. Professional force of habit. I tend to hold on to info I find. So you know why the envelope was behind the photo? paper was on Namura-san's back, so the hiding place reflects that. Correct. Hey, good guess. You got it. What was in the envelope, by the way? There were 2 envelopes. One was a map to the next location. The other was info on the Tenchu incident. I'll go ahead and hand this to the guide. Esteemed participants, I hope you've all enjoyed this location. A round of applause for Mr. Yamada Gas Mask, who was first to find the envelope. Get to the point. What did it say about the Tenchu incident anyway? Oh, of course. Checking right now. Oh, forgot to tell you. I have the Tenchu incident envelope here on me. Oi, what's the big idea, eh? Seems fair to me. I'm the one who found the envelope before anyone else. It's a scoop. I'm not going to just give it away. Is the tour okay with this? Well, Mr. Gasmask did find the envelope first. And he did hand me the map to the next location. The only meaning of this current location is that Dr. K's false accusations spawned here. So the wise thing to do would be simply head to the next one. Then let us take a 10-minute comfort break, then head to the next spot. Our next location is unknown to anyone, one of Uno's occult secrets. Are you ready to head into the unknown? Kimura has seen Kenjo Nomura's ghost. Mitsudo was Nomura's colleague. I am not doing social medias right now. So I will just stop here and I'll do socials tomorrow for this case. I'm tired of talking. So I hope you enjoyed it so far. Y'all have a good one. My name is Sirius Graves. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell your friends to do the same, and we'll get into part 7 of the Dissolution Center. Have a good one. Bye. Urban Myth Dissolution Center.